Full disclosure, half my team's in here. All right. Okay, so Uprock, we're the largest mobile-first Depin built on Solana. Actually, on any chain, we're the largest mobile Depin on worldwide. So I'm really excited to talk about really strong Depin use cases today. But first, a little introduction to our team in the audience and myself. We have an amazing team. We've built this before. We've actually created the first mobile, fully encrypted mobile browser that we sold to Avast, and with its own VPN protocol. It was faster than OpenVPN by orders of magnitude. And we ran a successful adult app store, which was also sold. So we know how to build large-scale mobile platforms that are for consumers and developers, and we took that know-how to build the largest mobile-first Depin. And so this is our team, and you can say hi, wave your hands, hey. All right. So what is Uprock? Uprock is a rewards program, the world's best data rewards program. We reward the community for powering a real-time web intelligence platform with unmatched Depin precision. And this is the powerful thing about Depin. We're building next-generation business tools that are only possible with crypto, only possible with Solana. And now you can earn UPT under 2 minutes. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. What does that mean? So when you have 2.65 million installs worldwide, we have some amazing stats. So what's great about this is a living, breathing network. You know, all these transactions are actually our community. So we've processed over 1.3 billion transactions. We have almost 1 billion speed tests we've done around the world. People have already earned over 80 million UPT. And what I'm going to talk about, what is this power? All this data, all this transaction, what can we actually unlock for value for businesses worldwide? I'm going to talk about that. Another thing I wanted to talk about the community, if anyone in the crowd is also building their own Depin company, you know, you get a lot of advice about how to fundraise, you get a lot of advice how to do TGE. You don't get a lot of advice what you do after TGE. And a big part of Depin is about the community. So I always say, like, play the crypto game. And I don't mean by like crypto game, like game your community, like actually have fun with it, engage them. You really have to do this, especially if you're shy, you don't like to do live streams. We do live streams every Thursday. We get about 10,000 people watch it. It's so much better to get installs and users through content delivery or content than paying, you know, giving money to Google ads. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to Super Team Turkey and Earn. We broke their record for the largest number of contributions. Almost 600 people submitted video content. And the contest was explain Depin. And so people had to learn about what Depin was. They educate themselves. And then they have to educate the community about what Depin was. And the best content won actually prizes in UPT and USDC. So that was really awesome. So that content is amazing for traffic building, for link juice, for link building. And then we get more installs. And that's how we grow a community without giving money to Google. Okay, so, and speaking of community building, so it's Country Week, so Şerefe, Turkey. If you download our app today, you can download right now. In under 2 minutes, start earning UPT. You get double earnings. You'll see a little card that says I'm in Turkey. Tap that, and you'll get double UPT. So, and now what does all these apps do worldwide? Okay, so when you have almost 3 million installs working in unison, that is a powerful data engine that's going to power Uprock Prism. And I'm going to talk about this use case and I hope it inspires you guys to build your own Depin companies too. So the 3 core products that we do is distributed uptime monitoring, mobile-first web scraping, and then real device stress testing. You can also call that DDoS testing or load testing. So since I don't have too much time, I'm going to talk about uptime most. So what does uptime mean? Well, let's talk about the problem it solves. Uptime is about everybody online or every company worth their salt has some online infrastructure, and downtime is a huge business. Whether you're a small company or a big company or a Web2 behemoth, downtime costs money. Everyone understands this pain because the last thing you want to know is like, is your site down? Does your customers complain about your site being down before you even know it yourself? That's the worst experience. So whether you're in media or healthcare, retail, every second your site is down, it costs you, right? And this is a problem. And so what people do today is they use services like Atlassian Status Page or Uptime Robot or Uptime.com to monitor your infrastructure, whether it's mission-critical APIs that people are using for your services or just your website. They're using services like this. Even Solana uses Atlassian Status Page to make sure Solana's up. And it's kind of like bragging rights, you know? It's like, what's this status page say? It says, we're up, we're running, trust us, you know? And so people use these tools, not just to say we're awesome, but also because they use that for developers use this because if the site is down, they'll ping a bunch of servers around the world, and then you'll get an email notification or an SMS and say, hey, Solana's down, fix it right away, before something like this happens online. You want to fix it faster than your customers complain. So this is the current state of affairs. You have uptime monitoring. It's cloud-based versus community power. So I'm going to show you what happens when you power by the community versus the traditional server way of doing things. So here's a traditional server way. These are all like Web 2 counterparts, pingdom, uptrend, status K, catchpoint. They have data centers around the world. So if you want to know how fast is your site or if it's up or down, they might ping 20 locations every few minutes. And then you kind of get an idea of how fast your site in the North America or South America or Asia or Africa. Well, what happens when you apply this many devices? Literally, effectively, 2.65 million unique vantage points around the world to the same solution. You get a far superior uptime monitoring service. So now, all these pings are real people around the world. They can tell you how fast is your site in every single major country and city on Earth, how fast is your CDN really, not the edge, not the data center edge, but actually the mobile edge. So you know exactly how fast your site ran from an actual user phone in Miami, in Seattle, in Istanbul, in Tokyo, wherever. And you can see, what was it? Was it on a 3G network? What was the Wi-Fi connection? All those things are super valuable for developers to take all that data. And now just instead of knowing if your site is up or down, you can say, wow, we're really slow in Hong Kong for some reason. What's the data there? What's happening there? And then you can really distill, get more information, better insights, and fix the problem better and more efficiently because you have better data. And this is what Depin just unlocks. So think about when you power a community to earn tokens, to work in unison, what kind of better products can you make for businesses? And this is one of them. And then this is live, by the way. This is not a demo. This is a real product. We're not talking about like a demo of prototypes here. This really works. And you can see we want to show it's token powered. So every time a transaction comes through, shows the response time for that site, for a Solana network, and then shows you some tokens are burned, and people are actually earning UPT when they're doing these tests. Okay, so now, second product that we have, so once you're loading all these sites to check if their speed is, what their speed is, if it actually loads, all those things. Well, what happens when you're loading those sites? You can also grab the data, what does the site look like? And this is how you can build a far superior web scraper or web crawler powered by Depin. And why this is why this is so strong is because the internet is dynamic. The site that I load from Turkey versus someone in Seattle versus someone in London or Tokyo, even the same URL will show you different data based on your local IP address. So if you want to ask an AI agent, hey, what's the trend or what do people feel about this product or this site worldwide or what people are seeing, you don't want to just load that site from a data center. You actually want to load it from 20 different countries, 20 different local IP addresses, see exactly what loads on that phone, and then put that data into AI. Now AI has a better picture, a deeper story of what's happening at that site. So that's trend, whatever topic you want to follow. And this is, again, unlocked only by Depin. Now, with that real-time hyper-local web data for AI, and this also is this is a screenshot from our product, so you can try it out. If you guys want to see a demo after the show, talk, you can. What's amazing about this and why the AI revolution with Depin is so awesome at the same time is because in the Web 2 way, when you have 20 data centers, that's a lot of data to distill and make something useful out of. But when you have over millions and millions of devices worldwide, that's so much data. Like, how do you actually make something useful? Well, awesome that we have AI now. So much of it's getting cheaper and cheaper. It's open source. And so AI is going to help unlock the value that Depin networks can create. So Depin networks are the data engine. AI will unlock the value that make it more actionable insights and a useful product for companies. And so we're using open source stuff to just make our Depin products, our Depin data, structured, available, useful. Okay. So this is what it's about. It's smarter infrastructure. It starts at the mobile edge. But people can actually see, you can actually see what your customers see on their mobile devices. Because AI coming, it's actually here now. We're all going to have our own agents. We want our own agents to be able to crawl the internet like your personal database. It's not going to be able to do that through your own browser. You're going to get blocked by companies like Cloudflare. Depin unblocks the internet, provides your hyperlocal data. It provides you fresh real-time data. The community gets powered for, it earns tokens for it, which is amazing, super incentive aligned. And infrastructure needs local context. You need to know exactly why it broke down, which device, which network, Wi-Fi, 3G, et cetera, et cetera. And this is why mobile-first Depin gives you both. You can have both of this, and we can unlock a lot of magic. So I just want to give a shout-out to one of our main supporters, Helium. He's the co-founder of Sean. And the whole idea is you need devices all around the world to understand the information around you. Why Depin is amazing, can onboard so many people? Because you have a physical device and it attaches to a digital reward. And everyone understands that, even if you're not into tech or crypto. And you can still explain it to your mother and your father easy. It's easier to say, hey, buy this phone. You can pay for your phone bill or get this cheap device, and you can earn something with it. It's easier to explain that than run a validator node. Like, who knows how do you explain validator node? No one understands what that means. Your phone is powerful. Everyone understands that. It's in your pocket while you sleep. It's still running. You can make some money while you sleep. And so that's why it's amazing, and it helps you understand the world around you because it has sensors for GPS location. You can hear, talk, et cetera, et cetera. And so this is amazing about Depin. This is why so many people, including Uprock, are onboarding so many millions of people to Web3 and Solana. So this is the year of Depin and AI. See Prism in action. It's at prism.uprock.com. That's my email. We're here to do business, make friends, and thank you so much. Okay.